Hello, my dear students. Let's get ready to shift from class 9 to class 10. Today, we are going to discuss some common topics in class 9 and class 10. Apart from that, the internal assessment, the criteria for internal assessment in class 10, and some common topics of literature, means the chapters that we are going to read. With the help of the chapters that we read in class 9, we shall means try to get a gist of the chapters that we are going to study in or going to read in class 10. Okay, so let's start today's video. First of all, some common topics in class 9 and 10, means in examination what would be the topics that would remain the same as class 9. So number 1 is unseen passages. In class 9 and in class 10, 20 marks is for reading section, that is section A, in which 2 unseen passages will be there. So that means this thing is going to remain the same in your exam, okay, in your class 9 and 10. So first of all, unseen passages, that is same. Next one is paragraph writing. In writing section, in class 9, one was a diary entry, another one was story or paragraph writing. But in class 10, one will be letter writing and another one is paragraph writing, that is same, means almost same as class 9, because in class 9, analytical paragraph or discursive paragraph, and in class 9, we studied about discursive paragraph. So in class 10, paragraph writing would remain the same topic. Next is grammar topics. Grammar topics are same as class 9 grammar topics. Okay, no change is there. Same subject verb agreement, morals, tenses, everything is same. And the weightage for these 3 sections is unseen passages, that will be of 20 marks, paragraph writing will be of 5 marks, and grammar topics will be of 10 marks. So that means 20 plus 10, 30 plus 5, 35. 35 marks means the topics for having the weightage of 35, that will remain same as class 9 in class 10. Okay, next one is books and syllabus. Books, same as class 9, there will be 2 books. First one is First Flight, okay, you can see the picture as well. Another one is Footprints Without Feet, here is the picture. So you can get these books very easily from NCERT website as well, or in the market it is easily available. Apart from that, I have uploaded 2 videos related to the syllabus in detail, so you can watch these 2 videos as well. So I'm not going to repeat the topics that we will read in the chapters or in the books. Here are some common topics in literature section. I mean, in both the books we will read about some different poems and chapters and stories. So how we can correlate class 10 topics with class 9 topics. So here it is the topics from class 9 and here are the topics from class 10. Okay, so this we have already read and this we will get some idea what we are going to read in these chapters. First of all, 2 writers are common. One is the poet Robert Frost. In class 9, you read the poem The Road Not Taken, written by Robert Frost. In class 10, poem number 1 and 2 are written by same poet, that is Robert Frost. Next is Anton Chekhov, that is the writer who has written your play If I Were You. So here in class 10, we shall read the play The Proposal, that is also written by the same writer, Anton Chekhov. Next, you have learnt about the poem A Legend of the Northland. So this poem you can easily recall. This was a long poem but very easy and telling us a story. That means this was a ballad. So in class 10th, we will read a poem that is Tale of Custard the Dragon. I have uploaded the videos related to these topics, so you can watch those videos as well. Otherwise, in the upcoming session, I shall upload different means videos related to these topics as well. So you can wait till okay till then. So that means what where I was telling you that this poem, A Legend of the Northland, if you have understood this poem very well, then you will easily get the idea of this poem, Tale of Custard the Dragon. When we shall read this poem, you will recall this poem, A Legend of the Northland. Next, we read the poem, A Slumber Did My Spirit Sail. Here, you are to recall the central idea of the poem. Okay, what was the central idea? That death is common to all, no one can escape death, and the poet has accepted the death as the ultimate reality of life. So, in the chapter, The Sermon at Banaras, okay, that is about Mahatma Buddha's first sermon at Banaras. In this chapter, we shall read about the same concept, that is death. How death is the ultimate reality of life. Next is If I Were You. That means one more point I would like to share here. In this poem, we read about death. So death is the common point in these both topics. Okay, A Slumber Did My Spirit Seal and The Sermon at Banaras. Now the next topic is If I Were You. You can easily recall what we read about in this chapter. There were two characters, Jared and an intruder. And Jared means what he did, he cooked up a story. Okay, he cooked up a story about what? About a garage. Okay, about a fake door, and he locked the intruder in the cupboard. So he used his presence of mind. So this presence of mind and this cooking up of a fake story, okay, or an imaginary story, this is the common point that we shall read in this chapter, The Midnight Visitor. In the chapter The Midnight Visitor, you will recall Jared, okay, and you will see that the main character Ozable, he would also cooked up a story about a balcony, that is an imaginary. There is no balcony at all, but he would cook a story and he would get rid of Max. So Ozable, that means referring to Jared. Max is same as the intruder. Okay, so you will recall, you can correlate these two topics very well. Next is The Adventures of Toto. We read about Toto, a naughty monkey, and the different incidents related to this monkey. Apart from that, we read how grandfather got Toto from a Tonga driver. So in this chapter, Mijbil the otter, we shall come to know about the otter and the incidents or the adventures of this Toto. Okay, how was this Toto? How did the means otter look, and from where the author get this otter, and different incidents, okay, related to the otter. When we shall read this chapter, we can easily correlate with this topic with The Adventures of Toto. Next one is My Childhood. This is taken from an autobiography, okay, about APJ Abdul Kalam. Same, we shall read the chapter Nelson Mandela, that is also taken from his autobiography. This is about Nelson Mandela himself. So, means this is like an autobiographical exam. So, we will read about Nelson Mandela in the same way as we read about APJ Abdul Kalam. In class 9 and in class 10th, we shall read about Nelson Mandela. Next, you can correlate this topic, A Truly Beautiful Mind. This was the story of a scientist. Okay, Albert Einstein, right? So here in this chapter, we read about Albert Einstein, how he was as a student. Okay, means what were his thoughts, how he became a truly means how he became a well-known scientist. So in this chapter, we shall know about Richard E. Bright, how he was as a young child, what did he learn throughout his journey, and how his mother supported him. Apart from that, what are the qualities that make a scientist, okay, or that we need to make a scientist. So these two topics may also correlate in this thing, that a truly beautiful mind is about a scientist. The making of a scientist is also about a well-known scientist, that is about Richard E. Bright. Last point is about the chapter Kathmandu. In this is a travelogue. Okay, in this chapter, the author Vikram Seth, he has told us about the beauty of the city Kathmandu from different perspective, different point of views. In this chapter, Glimpses of India, we shall read about means three tourist destinations here, three states or three places of India. One is Goa, another one is Coorg, and last one is Assam. So we can correlate these three topics with the chapter Kathmandu. Okay, so I hope you can easily recall these topics that you read in class 9, and you will learn very well the chapters that we will read in class 10th. Next is about internal assessment. So here is the internal assessment. This was the existing scheme and now it is the proposed scheme. Internal assessment, that is year end or board examination. School based assessment. Okay, this is school based assessment. That means school is to send your marks and no changes there. Same. Internal assessment and year end board examination, the weightage is 20:80. So no change. Now, what was it priorly and what is it now? First, periodic test, that is of 10 marks. The weightage is 10 marks. So same, it means this is pen paper test, 5 marks. Now means in class 10 you will be having your monthly tests and other class tests, so you will be given 5 marks weightage on the basis of your performance in these monthly tests. Next one is multiple assessment. Okay, strategies is to be used, that is quizzes, oral test, concept map, exit cards, visual expressions, etc. It depends on the teacher how they track your performance, and this will carry 5 marks weightage. Okay, so this is your multiple assessment. So next one is notebook. What was it? Priorly it was the weightage for notebook, that was 5 marks, but now it is for portfolio plus notebooks as well. Classwork. Okay, portfolio, that means the entire, this is a common criteria for what? For your classwork plus your peer assessment, self assessment, achievements of students in the subject, reflections, narrations, journals, etc. Whatever you will do in your class activities, how will you perform? Apart from that, how will you maintain your notebook? The weightage is 5 marks. The last one is the subject enrichment activities. Okay, this is of 5 marks. Now there is no change, but what it is included, that is the art integrated project. Okay, so you are to make an art integrated project and you will be given marks on the basis of your project. Apart from that, what is it for language? For language, this is about listening and speaking skills for languages. Okay, in different subjects, different criteria are there. You will be given marks on the basis of your performance. This means this 20 marks are in your hand, and to grab this 20 marks, what you are to do? You are to perform and participate in all the class activities. Okay, whatever your teacher will plan for you for throughout the session, in class activities you are to participate. Apart from that, 3 points you are to be keep in your mind. One is your portfolio, another one is your project, this may be conducted in group, and last one is your classwork. Okay, that means your notebook. How will you prepare your notebook? How will you maintain it? You will be given marks on the basis of this. And the last one means another point, that is your monthly test or your class test, your performance in these tests. Okay, this depends on teacher or the school, how will they perform it or how will they carry out all these activities. Okay, so you are to grab this 20 marks by your own hard work, with the help of your own hard work and your work. And how to maintain your notebook, I will upload a video related to this. Apart from that, art integrated project, I shall upload a separate video related to this topic also. How to make the project, the ideas, and according to the topics, different ideas. Okay, so in today's video, that's all. Thank you. See you in the next video.